What is up, guys? My name is Hassan and welcome back, everyone. Recently, I've been away from YouTube because I have some life event going on. Even though I enjoy making these videos, sometimes our time is worth more than spending it on YouTube. Every second that goes by, we will never get it back. And in order for us to have a meaningful, productive life, we have to constantly be aware of how we spend our time. So before I get started, make sure you guys check out my disclaimer in the description below. So we have a perspective in terms of following someone on YouTube. So let's get started. So my Robinhood portfolio, it's currently at $11,267. I rounded it to 11,300. All right, so let's show one day. I'm down about $16 or 0%, 0.1%. Then we got 1 week, I'm down 1.6%. And then if we look at the month, I'm down about 4.8%. And then 3 months, I'm also down by about 3%. So I'm going to explain this. Even though I'm down, I have nothing to worry about. And then for the year, I'm up about 5% or about $550. And this is without, this is, I think, is it calculating dividend? I think it includes, it doesn't, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is excluding the dividend. The 5% that gain I have, it's excluding the dividend because Robinhood considers dividend payments as money added. It's not, they don't count it as a gain. Alright, so now I want to show you guys, the reason why I show you guys my portfolio because I want to be transparent with you guys. And I'm not a person who only talks about investing. I actually show you guys my portfolio. And in a bit, I'll show you guys my holdings, what currently I have. But before I do that, I want to show you guys my Robinhood monthly dividend chart. So I call this my Robinhood monthly dividend. And I'm going to show you guys the months, or at least for the last 6 months, how much I've been getting. So let's start with, say, April. I got about $4.86. And then April, $4.86. I got May, I got $10. And then I got June, $18. And then July, $17. And then we got August, about $16. And then September, which is a big month for me, I got $30. And then for the month of October, I got $18.52. So I have two portfolios. If you guys check out my other videos, I have my M1, which I got $15.16. And then in my Robinhood for October, this is actually for, this is for October, even though it says September. So it should actually be, let's change this to October. So if you look at for my month of October, just by M1 and my Robinhood portfolio, I made about $33.68. And this is pure profit, pure cash that has been direct deposit into my account. So previously, as I showed you guys, even though I haven't made much in the last 1 year, I'm up about $550, but I'm constantly getting dividend payment. No matter what the market does, every single month I get paid. I get these dividend payments, and that's the beauty of dividend investing. So another thing I want to point out is that you guys can see October, it took a big dip where it went down here, and that's mostly because of very few of my companies, they pay this month. It just that's how it is. They don't on October, they don't pay a month. And another thing, if you guys look at my graph, is that the graph is constantly going up and down. And that simply has to do with scheduling. Most companies, they pay on March, June, September, and December. So if you look at that, those March, June, September, this is when most of the companies, they pay their dividend payment. Just like September, December dividend will be even much bigger for my portfolio because my portfolio is constantly increasing in value. So I can't wait to actually see my December payments come in. And I don't mind having these fluctuations, as you guys can see here as it goes, because the overall trend is up, and that's what I care about. And it's constantly increasing. So this is another way. So if you guys haven't made one of these charts, if you're an investor, you should definitely make one of these charts. So let's go over to my Robinhood portfolio. So I currently have about 11,000. If you round it, $11,300. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to quickly go over my chart, or actually quickly go over my holdings. So my number one holding is Baozong, the Shopify of China, and I don't plan on adding anymore because I reached about 16% of my portfolio. This is 52 shares. I'm no longer going to add to it, nor am I going to sell. I'm going to constantly wait for this company to grow because the overall trend of this company is up and they're actually increasing their revenue. All right, so let's go on to the next company, AMD. I have about 32 shares, 11% of my portfolio, and I'm up about almost, if you look at it, I'm up almost 100%. So I don't plan on adding anymore. I'm just gonna ride this in the long run, and I'm gonna see this company grow. My third holding is Waste Management, a solid company. It's also growing. I have about 10 shares, about almost 10% of my portfolio, and I'm up about 5%. Another cool thing about this company is that they're constantly paying me dividends. So every 3 months, I'm getting paid. So I got $4.10 in June and another $4.10 in September. And then in December, they're going to pay me again. So last time I got paid, I had 8 shares. So now I currently have 10, so it'll actually be more. So let's go back. My next holding is Texas Instrument. I made an analysis video on this, one of the solid companies. You guys should check it out. 8% of my portfolio, 8 shares. They're also paying me dividends. So this is awesome. This is why I invest for these dividend checks every 3 months that I'm constantly getting. And if you look at the numbers, overall, my dividend portfolio, or my dividend payment, is increasing month to month, or every quarter to quarter in this case. So let's go back. So you guys seen Texas Instrument, another popular company. It's not popular, Pambina, but it's very popular for me because it's 25 shares, and this company pays on a monthly dividend. It's a Canadian pipeline company, and look at the increases in my dividend every month. Look at the numbers: $2, $2.29, $2.35, $2.29, $2.43, $2.58, $2.69. Every month my dividend is increasing because I'm buying more shares, and I will continue adding to this a little bit more because I think the value is cheap. $34 is cheap when my average cost is actually higher, $35. So this is like, I think this is not my Pambinas, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My fifth holding, another company I have, is about Vermilion Energy. It's actually trickling down, but I think it's a great value. But I don't want you guys investing it though. This company, I don't recommend. Stay away from it. Even though it's monthly, they pay me a decent amount. If you look at their dividends, let's go on to, so last dividend I got was $7.38, 39 cents, and that was for the month of November. And that time I had about 50 shares. I currently have 50 shares, so I'm actually not looking to add anymore. And I'm going to just hold on to it because I'm already down massive on this. Almost 28% excluding the dividends, but with dividends is actually a lot less. And I'm going to hold on to this 50 shares. 3M, 4 shares, 5% of my portfolio. Solid company, you guys all know about this. Microsoft, 3 shares, but I'm up almost 50% or 48%. And then let's go on. Nvidia, 2 shares. Solid company. Even though this is more like a growth, just like Microsoft, it's more of a growth. But since they have their dividend, I'm an investor. And then I have Johnson & Johnson, 3 shares, about 3.7% of my portfolio. I'm up 6%. And they also pay dividend. Pfizer, 10 shares, 3%. I'm also getting their dividend payment. All these companies, they're paying me. So last time I got paid $3.24 for 9 shares. Currently I have 10 shares. Honeywell, 2 shares, 3% of my portfolio. Guys, another solid company. Take a look at it. I recommend this. Broadcom, 1 share. I'm up almost 20%. And then PetMed, I'm up 13%. I actually averaged up because the company just, when I bought my 6 shares, it just shot up, and then I bought a few more. So 2% of my portfolio. And Contour Brands, 6 shares, 2%. I'm up 39%. Another solid. Macy's, 10 shares. I'm down on this. Stay away from Macy's. And I'm a long-term investor. Even though this is big, I'm not worried about it because I know in the long run my portfolio is going to grow. I'm going to constantly making. And this is, guys, a quick fact, a quick information about me. This is my 10th year investing in the stock market. So most people, if you ask them, are they what type of investor in it, they will almost all the time they will say I'm a long-term investor. Even though when you look at their trades, look at how long they've been holding on to the companies, most of the time it's a little bit over a year, and then they sold it, and then they claim they're a long-term investor, but even though most of their holdings are around a year. When I buy a company, I try to hold it for about 3 to 5 years unless the fundamentals of the company totally change. High Crush, sad story, stay away from it. Cisco, 3 shares. And then Tapestry, 5 shares. And then I got PKG Packaging Company. And then I got Ericsson, 10 shares. And then Skyworks recently added that. And then I have VFC, 1 share. Colgate, another recent added, 1 share. And then National Instrument, 1 share. So if you guys actually look around, I have a few companies that, or I have around 1 share. And the reason why I did or 3 shares or 5 shares, the reason why I have that is because I'm watching the company and I want to add more, but I think the timing is not right or I need a better price. But in the long run, I will be adding more to it. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe. It really helps because I know a lot of you guys watch my video, but you guys don't hit the like button. You guys don't subscribe. But I know that once I post this video, you guys are going to watch it. But at the end, you don't subscribe. So guys, subscribe to the channel. Help the channel out. Spread the word. Hit the like button. As always, thank you. See you next time.